Hello, my dear friends. Welcome back, and I hope all is well with you guys and you had a great day. My English is not good, but I will try my best. If you have difficulty to understand, you can send your question either directly to me via the contact link that is in the description of this video, or put your question in the commenting area. Then I will put the answer or send it to directly in writing, and hopefully it will help you that way. We are continuing our journey into cybersecurity basic, and the topic in this part is the malware. And I had divided the malware into the two section. Now we are in the second section, part 0, which is specifically about spyware. And this is the fourth episode when it's come to spyware. So in this episode we are going to have basic understanding and knowledge about some common ways to detect spyware. Okay, you can use this common method to detect if your device is being infected by a spyware. There are some maybe other methods or ways that I don't have knowledge about. If you do have, put it in the writing in the commenting area. I will be very thankful, because here we are going to learn from it from each other. So, and I will also mention, when it comes to the symptom of infection, we have talked about it in the first section, in the malware world. Okay, so there are a lot of symptoms. Despite which kind of malware we are talking about, your device may have those symptoms. If you did not watch that, I recommend first of all watch the first section, because this the second section is based on, I will assume that you have watched the first section and you have gained those knowledge, and this section is based on that and the continuing. Okay, so as we human, our device also signal us via specific symptoms that they signal you on, that indicate okay that they may have been infected by some kind of malware. Okay, so I have categorized into the 4 or 5 parts when it comes to how to common ways to detect spyware. The first is symptoms of infection. In this category, we have title called unusual system behavior. Here, your device signal you with the behavior that is not usual, and you did not had that kind of problem before. It can be sluggish performance, uh, performance unexpected, crashes, or frequent freezes. The next sign which indicates symptom of infection is increased data usage. Despite that you did not have internet activity as usual, then suddenly you detect and discover that the data usage is very high. That is not a good sign because often malware have activity in the background. Those activity will generate data consumption. Okay, so increase data usage. Here we can say unexplained spikes in network activity or data consumption. The third sign or symptom is unexpected pop-ups, frequent ads or pop-ups that appear out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. So if your device has these signs, unusual behavior, increased data usage, or unexpected pop-ups, it is the symptom of infection that your device indicate that it may have been infected. It may have been infected, okay? It is not 100%, but it may have been infected. And there are some after that your device has this symptom, then there are some tools that you can use to detect if there is an infection happening. First of all, it is anti-spyware software you can use from many reputable software companies that is out there, okay, that are create or design specialized programs that specifically scan for and remove if they suspect a spyware program or application in on your device. Okay, then the other tool that you have in on your hand is network monitoring tools. By using this network monitoring tools, you can detect unusual I forgot how to write it, that one. I think there is an S here. Uh-huh. Sorry about that. Unusual networking traffic. Networking monitoring tools will help you to detect unusual network traffic. Network traffic traffic that could indicate spyware communication. Mm, communication because obviously you have a usual amount of consumption of data or network activity, right? Usual that you usually do daily, but suddenly uh, you detect that there is a very unusual spikes that repeats coming up in your network and data usage, that indicate that after Spyware has collected the data from your device, it needs to somehow communicate and send this data to the attacker. Depending on the amount of data that it has collected, it will generate some network traffic communication, and you can detect this unusual uh, network spike, and this is also indicator that okay, after the your device had those symptoms that we have mentioned above, and here you see this one, this, then the likelihood that your device is being infected is very high in this scenario. Okay, then the task manager, we can put it in the own category, we can call it the third here. Task manager and activity monitors that when we talk about task manager, it is in the Windows based system they have. Okay, here what can you do? You can check for unfamiliar and familiar processes or application running on your system. If you check your task manager, for example, regularly, then you will become familiar with the processes and application that is running on your system, and you know them. But suddenly when you are checking the next day your task manager, and you see a whole new processes that being run that you are not familiar and you didn't saw it before, that is also a sign that your device may have been infected. Up until now, by checking this step that we have learned up until now, if the answer to all of them is yes, then the likelihood that your device is being infected increases. Okay, so the last step, or the fourth one, we can change it, the number, is they do manual checking. Obviously we cannot uh, trust the technology based solution 100%. We need to also do manual checking regularly. You should check which program that are installed on your or application are installed on your system or on your device. If you detect or discover that there are some program or application that you didn't have installed yourself, that is also a strong indicator that is a spyware or other type of malware are being installed on your system. Okay, you should remove that program immediately. Look for unknown, or here come a word again that I cannot pronounce it correctly. Suspicious, suspicious, suspicious software in your list of installed application. Then you should also, not only that, if you see an unknown program or application on your system that you didn't install yourself, you should delete that immediately. You should also check browser software that you are using. Check browser extension here to verify the extension and add-ons in your web browser for anything unusual unusual. I'm not sure if I have written correctly. Okay, because every web browser, when you install it by default, it come it has all the extension that comes with it from the designer of that browser. But if you check your browser extension regularly, the attacker may have installed uh, an extension on your browser that you did not put yourself there. Then that is also an indicator that it is a spyware to in order to collect information about your internet search and activity on the browser that you are using. So I hope you have gained knowledge and sufficient knowledge up until now, how what is a spyware, how it works, and how to increase our defenses against it. We have also learned steps or common ways to detect if our device is already being infected. So now in the next episode, which is the last one about spyware, in the section 2, we are going to conclude what we have learned so far about the spyware and what is next. Okay, so if you have any question, you can put your question in the commenting area or send it to me directly via the contact link that is in the description of this video. As soon as possible, I will put the answer in writing and send it to you back. Otherwise, have a nice day. Take care. Bye.